Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. The channel is Kinobed. You can hit the like button, you can subscribe, you can share for us to build an interactive platform together. Now in this particular video, I'm going to share with you some of the key books I've read from the beginning of this year up to this point. Now this year I've decided I'm going to read almost 50 books, and that is my resolution for this year because I've come to a realization that almost everything you need in this life is hidden in books that have been written by top men in their various fields. So if you are youth, if you're an adult where you want to improve upon yourself, it's very important that you seek to, indulge in books and have more insight from books. So this year, I'm reading 50 books. So I've read the first 4 books, and I'm going to share the summaries of these books with you. There are some of the books that I've done already, I've discussed with you already. But in this episode, I'm going to share the different summaries of the books that I have with you. So the first book I've read in 2023, of which in my previous videos I've shared some of the key points from that book. It's this book called No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. It was written by Brian Tracy. He's an American writer and he's dealt with a number of books. One of his books is called Eat That Frog, and in that book too, he states 21 ways to avoid procrastination. Now in this book, he breaks down the book into 3 parts, where the part 1 talks about your self-discipline and how you can manage your personal success. And the second part also talks about self-discipline and how you can manage your finances, your business, and your sales. And the third part, or the last part of the book, talks about how you can be self-disciplined to have a good life. So I've learned a lot of lessons from this book. Now it is this book that taught me that we all have 168 hours to spend, both the rich, the poor, and once you are living. So it says that you should be able to commit a bit of time, like at least 2 hours every time, in order to make sure that you are doing the best you can for yourself. These are the various ways in which you can be able to be successful. So it talks about the fact that success is predictable, and in everything that we are doing, there are a number of things that you can say or give excuses for, but none is a good reason, as Mark Twain stated. So it's very important that you have to read this book if you want to have a good perspective of life and how you can manage yourself as an individual. So Brian Tracy, No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. I recommend this book for you to read in 2023. I've done it and I'm always doing it like something which is my personal guide in life. So it's very important that you stick to this book. It's very important. It has a lot of numbers and it has a lot of key points that you can take from life and everything that you need to know. On my second read for 2023 is this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. This was written by Carnegie, who is an American, best-selling author. And now in this book, he gives, practical steps in order to come out of your mental route and win people to your way of thinking. And in this book, he states fundamental ways to deal with people, because he says that human beings are very complex, and therefore, in order to win them to your side, there are very key steps that you need to take in order to win people to your way of thinking. So it's very important. Now he states the fact that we have to, like, how you can make friends quickly and easily, how win people over to your way of thinking, improve your conversational skills, and become more entertaining. So you can also use this one to acquire new clients and customers. So interestingly, in this book, the author, give you 8 things that you can achieve from reading this book. Now, number 1, he states that you should be able to get out of your mental route, think new thoughts, and acquire new visions and discover new ambitions. And also, you can use this book to make friends quickly and easily. And also, you can use this book to increase your popularity, win people to your way of thinking. You can also use it to increase your influence, your prestige, your ability to get things done. Also, handle complaints, avoid arguments, keep your human contacts both smooth and pleasant, and also become a better speaker, a more entertaining and a conversationalist. Arouse enthusiasm and among your associates. So it's a very good book. So it's this book that taught me that we should not criticize people. You see, we should learn how not to always condemn people, criticize people, And for that matter, we should learn to understand people. You see, because ordinarily, if you criticize people, it makes them more resentful and they want to, counter you. So it's very important. If you want people to get your way of thinking, you have to make sure that you don't always have to criticize. Now he says that we should also be genuinely interested in people, show genuine interest in people, because he states that everyone is interested in him or herself. So once you show genuine interest in people, you are able to also win them to your way of thinking. Now another key point I learned is that the expression you put on your face is more important than the dress you wear, because there are people who will not even smile at their fellow or at their colleagues, and it's very weird sometimes. People are not able to get closer to you because you put out a face in which people are not able to approach you. So it says that you should learn how to smile, or you should smile in order to attract people to yourself. Now my third read for the year 2023 is this book called The Automatic Millionaire, which was written by David Bach. He's an American writer and he's written a number of books surrounding finances and how you can become a millionaire. Now, this book, he gives a powerful one-step plan to live and finish rich. And he talks about very interesting stuff. This is the only book that I've read that is not saying that go and establish a business or in order to be rich or something. Now, he talks about the fact that everything that you want to become in terms of your financial stature is you can automate it. And if you are a salary worker or you are working and you are earning income, it means that you can automate yourself to become a millionaire. Now, how does he state it? Now, in the first place, he states that you should be able to learn how to pay yourself first. Like if you are earning an income or a salary, and before the salary comes to you, you should be able to pay yourself first. So how do you pay yourself first? Now, he states that you have to just automate it. So before the salary even comes to you, you have to just, arrange with your bank, like to give 10% of your salary so that they just deduct from your salary before it drops into your bank account. And in this situation, it means that you are not the one directly handling the affairs of your money. Now, in the third also instance, it says that you can buy a house and then also pay it off automatically. Now, he states a number of things in this book. So I recommend this book for you. It is very important. It doesn't say go and establish something. It says the money is with you. But what is left for you is just to automate it. That is why it's called Automatic Millionaire. So you can just become a millionaire by the salary you are earning. Most of us do not know, and we think that there is some mystery somewhere or there's some magic somewhere that we can use to become millionaire. But David Bach states in this book called The Automatic Millionaire, in order for us to be successful and become the rich men and women that we want to be. So I highly recommend this book for you. Get it, read it, and apply the necessary steps that David Bach talks about in this particular book called The Automatic Millionaire. Fourth read for the year 2023 is this book called So Good They Can't Ignore You. This was written by Carnegie, and he says that why skills trump passion in the quest for work you love. So in this book, the author, debunks the theory of the passion hypothesis, which states that you should continue to do what you love. But in this book, he states that there's a difference between the passion mindset and the craftsman mindset, which states that in the passion mindset, we are made to believe that we have to do the work we love or we have to do what we love. But this book states that you have to love what you do. You have to develop the skills in order to bring the best out of you. And once you are doing that, you have to love it and give it all your maximum, best in order to give something to the world. In doing so, you are able to contribute so much and help you to become the best you want to be. So this book, when you are able to read this book, it will change your thinking about your career, your happiness, and crafting of a remarkable life for you. So it doesn't have to be like always following your passion. You must be able to create something that you can commit your whole life to, that you love. That is what this book basically is talking about, and it will give you the step by step in ways in which you can craft something for yourself. That's why it says why skills trump passion in the quest for work you love. So you have to develop the skills, and this book will show you how to develop all the skills that you need for success in the journey of life. So it's a very good book. It's a very good read book. So you have to give it a try. I highly recommend it for you. This is so good that they can't ignore you in a world where skills are required to deliver. So these are the 4 key books that I've read from the beginning of this year. And like I've said, I'm on a mission of reading at most 50 books this year, and I'm making it a mark to be able to read. And these books are very interesting books. It talks about personal development, career development, your interpersonal relationship with humans, and how to become successful financially. So these are books that I highly recommend. Now, in my subsequent videos, I'll also share with you like some of the key points in these various books, and subsequently the books I'll be reading in the months to come. So thank you for staying with me. Thank you for being with me. You continue to be the backbone and the reason why I continue to make these videos. So kindly subscribe to my page, share the link, let people come on board and let us learn about lives and help us to become the successful men and women that we all aspire to be. So thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.